Hi, Yappers! Welcome to Too Long to Text, the podcast where we overshare, give you big sister advice, share the hard-earned lessons from our 20s, and spill untold stories.
Before we get any further, make sure you're following our Instagram at Too Long to Text. That's where we'll notify you about upcoming episodes and share unseen pictures and videos.
Congrats! You've now been added to our group chat.
This topic was Too Long to Text.
Hey guys! Hey guys, my name is Cynthia. And we just recorded 9 minutes and didn't press record.
It's okay.
So
I can hear your voice over and over and over again.
So
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
And today we are getting into some highs.
It's like
I'm
deja
having
vu.
deja vu. We're getting into our highs and lows of the month because It's the end of August. We're heading into September literally tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or is it already September?
No, tomorrow.
Oh, okay, tomorrow. I don't know what day it is.
Mm-hmm.
So this is perfect to record. It's
It
the
really
last-
is, yeah.
Exactly the
and then
last
I
day.
think they will also be getting this like right at the beginning of the month. So it kind of works.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our August recap for how
Yeah.
the month was. We thought it'd be fun though to do like a high and low or just like recap of every month.
Yeah.
And so we thought we'd start it now.
As we mentioned before we were recording, we both didn't really hang out too much in August.
Yeah.
So
We were saying like the only time we really saw each other this month, besides a couple of times, including last night, it was to do this or
And the night
yeah, to do this or to teach at the studio, and then we high-fived. Yeah, we're okay. Back to live.
you're like, what the fuck is happening? We're not well.
No. Or okay, actually I didn't say this before, but like, well, I said it to you, but not to them. I feel a burnout
Yeah.
coming.
I feel it too. It's creeping.
It is slowly. I see it coming post New York.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think this week we should really take to rest.
Yes.
I always get sick in New York, or I always get sick with you, or like something. I need a rest this week.
You know, I do. Did I get sick in New York last week? I mean, last month. I mean, last year.
I was like, what? Were we? No, but we were tired. It's exhausting. New York is like
No, we just had
hustle and
atomic
bustle.
got.
Oh yeah, our stomachs were not well.
I think we had talked.
And I almost threw up, and then you had to leave the room.
Yes, I did have to leave the room.
I don't know. I just feel like New York, it is like hustling. Like I just feel like
Oh,
anytime
yeah.
you want to go on vacation, you kind of want to rest before the vacation because you want to enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe if we have time at the end of this episode, depending on how much we yap, we can fantasize about New York
Oh
together.
yeah.
It'll be fun. Okay. Well, we're gonna get into our highs and lows.
Yeah, we're gonna go. You
Can
do a
we
high.
go back to that? I can't talk about archery again. Can we go back? I'll revisit it.
Okay.
But
I'll start with. Should I start with a low?
yeah.
Okay. We'll start with a light low
Okay.
because I have a low and I have a light low.
Okay.
Well, it's the end of August and I didn't get engaged this month.
Right.
Which I feel like I talk about way too often. I need to stop talking about it to my friends.
Like, so
to
when you
everybody.
started this month, you were like, this is the month.
I really feel like I manifest things. Like I'm not in a weird woo-woo way. Like I
Yeah.
don't believe in like all that stuff. But like
I do. I'm a witch.
yeah, you're a witch. But I'm very much like if I'm it's more that like I make things happen.
Yeah.
But this is something I don't have control over because
Yeah.
my boyfriend's proposing, not me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But like
Maybe that's what you have to do.
yeah, I know. But I was talking to my mom in the car on the way here, and I was like, I think I'm so anxious about it because it's the one thing that I literally don't have control over.
Yeah.
And even though I have a lot of anxiety in general, like I have control
Yeah.
over a lot of my anxiety
Yeah.
in terms of my business, work, whatever. But in terms of this proposal, I don't. And I'm like, how's he gonna do it? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I did really think it was gonna happen in August. I don't know. I just kept being like, August is the month. I just like have a feeling, and every fucking person is getting engaged.
I'm like, it's happening tonight.
Yeah.
Last day of August.
I know. The other day I saw my friend Sarah, and she was like, I kept like asking her when she could hang out because I was like, one, I wanted to see her. I'm trying
Yeah.
to like work on being like a good friend, always
Yeah,
reaching
yeah.
out and everything because she's such a good friend in that way. And she was like, wow, you were really adamant about like wanting to hang out with me. I thought you wanted to tell me that like you were engaged. And I was like, right.
Wait, do you like your nails better this time though?
I did get my nails done.
Good, because last month when you got your nails done,
yeah,
you didn't
I
like
didn't
them,
like them.
right?
That's
That's
so
why you
true.
didn't get
That's
engaged
so true.
because your nails weren't
That's so
right.
true. I look.
Yeah, they look really good.
I was gonna do red. I don't think. It's funny because one of the episodes we record, I'm gonna be engaged.
Yeah. Next one.
No, not the next one.
Well, maybe because we're pre-recorded. So honestly, maybe because they have
maybe.
like 5 episodes before we're back in real
Look
time.
at me smile. I'm like,
And I'm like, me too.
Wait,
I might have a ring
also-
on my finger too.
I'm so
kidding. Kidding.
if you got engaged before me, I think we can.
If I got engaged, I would be like, Natalie, can we rethink this, please? Because it's been a year.
I'd be behind Natalie, be like, stand up.
Yeah. Get the up.
No, I'm just kidding. But I'd be very happy for you.
I would be worried that I was being love bombed.
Yeah.
It's been 1 year.
No, yeah. I know that's the thing for me to. If people don't know, I have been
true.
dating the same person for 8 years.
Yeah.
But it's obviously been from high school, so it's a little bit different.
That's what sucks. Because
Yeah.
you've been together for
So
8
long.
years, but some of that
Yeah.
you were so young.
Yeah,
So
and
it
I think
sucks.
like everyone's like, you don't have to rush, like you're so young. I think I just am like, it's been so long, so I'm like waiting for that next step. Like,
Yes.
say I started dating somebody right now, like even though like I'm still young, there'd be no rush. It's just that I don't know. We moved in together, like it's going amazing. Like we just want that next step. So and I know it's happening like
Yeah.
within the next few
That
months.
would get me too.
So I'm just like, what is that? I'm like pacing back and
yes.
forth.
Once the official conversation of like, okay, it's time, and then you like have the ring picked out and everything, then I too would be like,
Yeah.
biting my nails,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's true.
waiting.
It's a
Are you
lot.
worried about how it's gonna be done?
I just don't think he could pull off a surprise. Like I've never been surprised in my life, but like maybe he will.
I feel like isn't his mom like amazing with that type of thing?
Yeah. I just feel like I talk about it. So I need to stop talking about it after today. This is the last time I'm talking about it.
Oh my god.
No,
she
it
said
is,
this last night.
Because then like my mom's gonna know, my sister's gonna know. I don't want you and Spencer to know.
Oh yeah.
So I could talk about it.
They
with you.
probably already. I bet that your family probably already knows. Like I guarantee he probably already has a plan. That would be my guess.
I think he has an idea. I think it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen before we go to New York. That's mid-September. It will happen sometime after.
I think September's a good month to get engaged.
Yeah. And then it's gonna be end of September or recap next month. I'll be like, October is the best month. to
Yeah.
get engaged.
October the
Okay,
leaves
well
are
TBD.
changing.
That was my
Yeah.
low,
Your low.
unfortunately. But I do trust
Yeah.
timing
Right.
and everything. I just like need to go book my venue right now before.
Right. Do you want a summer wedding?
I don't know. I'm going back and forth because I'm like, I thought I wanted like August, September,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm like, why do I need so long to plan?
A
Like
wedding?
I'd rather do like June. The sooner the better. Like people
I don't
prolong
know.
it. It's like
Yeah.
so long because they want to be engaged for a long time. Like I've literally already been married to this man.
Yeah.
I feel like for forever. Like I don't need to like
Yeah.
like
you know
make
what's
it
so
longer.
weird? I
I'm like just give me his babies.
yeah.
Like I fuck the ring, fuck the
I
wedding.
just give me the babies. I've told you this before, I think, but I like have never thought too much about my wedding, but like engagement, yes. So like I
Yeah.
want a long engagement.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited to be
a
proposed to
fiancé.
and then be a fiance. Like I think I like anticipatory things, you know?
Yeah. No,
In
yeah,
many
because
years.
did we talk about this a while ago? I don't know if this was you or not, but it's like I almost like the in between phase of like waiting for that exciting thing to
Yes.
happen, then it actually happening. Yeah, I'm like,
Yes.
oh no, it's over.
Yeah.
Like even like thinking about us going to New York, I feel like is even more fun than
Then
like the
actually,
last
yes.
day being in New York.
Yeah, because can you remember? I mean, can you imagine when your wedding's over?
No, people have like post
Yeah.
wedding depression. I don't want a honeymoon right after my wedding. do
That's
you?
smart.
Because
No.
I know my brain is gonna be like, let me look at the pictures. I'm gonna
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
how did everybody like it? I don't know. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be all over the place. I need like 2 weeks to like chill.
Yeah. No, I like that. Even a month maybe because like
Yeah.
just like settling in and you get all the gifts from your wedding. and
Yeah.
You have to like, I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
settling in after and enjoying each thing too.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So what's the color scheme for this wedding so that I can.
Yeah, you have to pick what kind of.
dress.
Well, I want all my bridesmaids to have the same color. Like I kind of like. I used to always
I
think
love
like a
that.
champagne pop
Uh-huh.
kind of a dress color. Is that
Uh-huh.
ugly?
It's not
If
my
you don't
wedding.
like it, I won't do it then.
No, it's not my wedding.
Well, I actually haven't. Wait, it's funny you said because I really haven't thought about like what I want my wedding to look like. I just like the engagement and
will,
the babies.
blend into her dress.
Yeah.
If you have us wear champagne. That's all I'm saying. You better hope we all have a tan.
course.
And Spencer is going to be one big champagne blob. If we don't. She's going to need a spray tan. Okay, I'm gonna need a spray tan. But I will wear champagne for you.
No, we don't have to do that color. But I want everyone to have the same color, but like different design. Like
Yeah, I like
a few
that
of my
one.
friends already called
That's cute.
certain designs.
That's
So what do
fine.
you want?
Honestly, I don't.
Like a strapless, open back.
That's fine. That's fine.
You can work with anything.
Yeah, I look good in every type of dress.
That's what I was gonna say.
No, that's cute.
She's like, that's fine. I'm already wearing a white gown.
yeah, I'm
on
like
my way.
thought we were getting married. I think next time
She's gonna be like, I object.
Yeah. Don't they ask? Doesn't
they're like,
the guy ask? Right?
yeah.
I'm gonna stand my
It's
ass
gonna be
up.
like you and Jolie.
Yeah. I volunteer instead.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, that was my low, and now I have my high.
Yeah.
No, that just like made
Oh,
me
oh,
feel
oh.
like,
The low led to the high.
yeah.
Well, my high, I'll tell you guys about, but I don't really want to go on and on about archery again, unfortunately.
We can skip that. She talked about her high. You want me to explain your high?
No, okay, I'll do it for them because they didn't hear it. Okay.
The unrecorded
Yes.
one heard it.
So my high in general was I went to a week-long family camp with my girlfriend's family. And they had like...
Sorry. Just like having deja vu.
No, literally. I feel like I'm like... So they had like every type of activity.
I feel like I'm not here right now.
No, I've been feeling like I'm not real.
No, I'm not real.
I was in the grocery store today and I was like, oh my God, I'm a sim. I'm a sim.
You look a little simmy right now.
Oh, don't say that. Because I've been feeling really weird. Really. And then I'm like, oh.
I can't breathe.
I'm watching like I've been watching this girl on YouTube and she's saying that she feels the same way and I'm literally sitting there like
That was funny.
what? I'm just like out of it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Archery, man. Okay.
Everyone's gonna be so annoyed.
I know. I went to this camp. They had like every type of activity. There was
There were rocks.
There was rock. Okay, yes. So there was rock polishing, which I said I didn't do, even though they had these really gorgeous Petoskey stones, which I then explained. They had this gorgeous pattern, but I just didn't get around to the rock polishing. They had sailboating, they had paddleboarding, kayaking, they had archery, which I'll go back to. They had arts and crafts. They had like pickling vegetables. I left that part out, but they had
I
like
love
a pickling
pickled
class. I didn't do it
vegetables.
though. I didn't make it. Oh, they also had a ropes course.
Ooh.
That was fun. And okay, they had shooting, archery. So then I was also saying, because I had never touched or looked at or shot a gun before, I was like, I want to know what this is like. I want to do it once, like, right? In an enclosed facility where the guns are like,
You're like, I just want to kill somebody once.
I'm like, this be once. No, I'm like terrified of guns and don't
so
want them.
scary.
I don't even want to, like, the word stresses me out. But these ones were like,
So I held one.
so I decided to hold one.
No, it's different. I can't. I know.
It was chained in and like whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was just saying before that it more like I didn't care for it. Like I was like, okay, I don't really understand why people love that so much. It's like really lame, to be honest. But what freaked me out was how easy it was to use the gun.
And the training you said.
Oh yeah, we got like a quick like, here's all the parts of the gun, here's how you work it, like these are what the commands mean. You have to take a quick written test that was super easy, and then you then know how to work the gun. And that freaked me the F out because of how easy it was. I wish they were so much harder to operate for safety reasons.
And
obviously.
in certain states, like
Yeah.
purchase.
Yes. Yes.
Which is actually insanity.
Yeah. I just like, whatever. One and done, let me tell you. And I wasn't good at it. Luckily, because
Oh, thank God.
we don't need to be good at that.
I was really worried.
Yeah, no, I was not good. However, I was good at my new passion in life, archery. Okay? I tried archery. Yes, I had a lefty bow and arrow.
Wait, you're gonna have like a what's it called?
What? A target in
target.
my house.
Next
Next episode.
time I come over, she's gonna.
I like have my bow hanging above the mantle.
Yeah. She's like, this is the time I got a bullseye.
Yeah, I frame up my bullseyes.
Yeah.
I got multiple bullseyes, and I learned I wasn't so bad at it. And you like start with the close up targets, and then you do really well because they're close, and you get confident. And it's like going to the further away targets. And I was saying too, like, it's one of those things. It's kind of like slow paced when you're doing it with a group, because you can't just like walk into the field after you're done shooting, because you're gonna get a fucking arrow to the chest.
You would.
And I would. I'd be like, do. Yeah. So you have to like wait for everyone to shoot all their arrows. So there's a lot of like waiting. So I'd go to, I'd shoot mine, and then in my head I'm like, okay, this is the last time. And then you'd shoot the last one, and you'd be so close to like what your goal was. You'd be like, oh fuck, like one more time.
It's addicting.
It's addicting.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Who was better, you or Natalie?
Natalie like didn't want to do it.
What?
So okay, here's the thing. She has been going to that camp like since she was a little baby child.
Yeah.
So she has done everything there a million
That's
times.
how I feel like, yeah.
So she was just like, and she also like doesn't feel a calling like I do.
Like you're the
Archery.
brave girl.
Yes, I'm the brave girl, which I said I hadn't seen, and then I also said I'm just like the girl from the book I'm reading.
Oh yeah.
And that's my high. And thank fuck I never have to talk about that story ever again, because I'm done.
Wait, actually?
Fuck you.
Not recording.
Okay.
Wait, I think I should say, do I have to keep going with my lows?
Oh fuck, we didn't think about this.
I'm so dumb. I was like, I'll do the low, you do the high.
Yeah, wait.
And I-
Well, I could do a
okay.
low.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we talked a lot about my engagement.
Okay. So my low
Maybe not
actually has to do with camp, so we'll stay with it.
Perfect.
My blood sugars were
Was it
so
really bad?
bad. So bad. Okay, so the week started with a bad site. So basically, sometimes what can happen is when you insert like your insulin pump site, the cannula that is like the plastic part that gives you insulin that stays in your skin can bend. And there's no way of knowing that it's bent. Sometimes
That
it'll
happened
like
one time with us too.
yes,
I don't know where we were.
It happens like every so often. It happens on my stomach most of the time because I have so much scar tissue there.
Uh-huh.
And you don't know that it's bent until your blood sugar is so high for no reason, usually. Like sometimes it really hurts and I'm like, I have a feeling I'll take it off and it's bent, but sometimes it doesn't hurt. And so the first day of camp,
So it literally wasn't working.
no, it literally essentially isn't working because
Oh.
it was completely bent 90 degrees.
Oh.
So yeah, essentially getting no insulin.
Yeah.
And I also was eating camp food, which was delicious.
Oh, really? That
So
usually
good.
it's disgusting.
No, it was so good. Like, I mean, it wasn't
I
like
used to
gourmet,
pretend I was
but-
vegetarian because
Oh,
the
'cause
meat
the
like really grossed me
No,
out
it was
there.
good. Like, I was like pleasantly surprised.
You're not picky though. Like
No, I'm
you
not.
eat anything.
Yeah. But also, like, I do kind of get icked by, like, specifically, like, buffets and stuff. And I wanted
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Like, of course, it was, like, a little bit greasier, a little bit more, but, like, it was good. But then, like, every night, like, we're having ice cream and,
Yeah.
like, they have dessert. So, like, I was eating, like, good. I was eating really good. And then the first morning I wake up and, like, okay, let me just preface by saying, like, I'm on an insulin pump, so my blood sugars are pretty, like, stable and regulated. And usually overnight, like, I can almost guarantee, unless I ate, like, really late and I gave myself insulin or something, or ate something really late and, like, didn't give myself enough insulin, like, overnight, I'm, like, steady at, like, 120, 110, which is in range for those of you who don't know. I wake up the first morning and my blood sugar had been, like, 230 all night long, which, like, it wouldn't be a
Actually, I
thing.
was getting alerted when I was in Florida, but I knew you were with
Yes.
Natalie, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
bother you. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, which, like, I kind of knew at that point. I was like, okay, that's, like, weird. But I think I had just changed my site before I went to bed, and right before I went to bed, I had a pretty bad low, so I had, like, a bunch of sugar, so I thought, like, maybe it was from that, even though, like, technically my pump would have brought me down if that were the case. But so I was like, damn, like, whatever. But then also, like, I had been traveling and I wasn't really drinking water, and I had eaten a lot of sugar the night before, and, like, elevation was different, like, so many different things. And I knew we were going to be, like, moving around a lot, so I didn't want to, like, give myself a bunch of insulin. So I was just, like, like, okay, I'm going to go to breakfast. Like, it's going to go down, like, from the walk, whatever. Gave myself a bunch of insulin. It just, like, literally wouldn't go down past 200 the whole day.
God.
And so eventually I was like, okay, clearly the site is bad. Or at the very least, I'm going to check. And it was completely bent.
Yeah.
And then the thing about that is, even after I changed my site and, like, had insulin actually going into me, like, your body takes a sec to, like, respond because it had been so many hours with, like, very little or no insulin. So then it took, like, many more hours. So then I'm, like, getting frustrated at this point. So I'm, like, giving myself so much insulin, which eventually it all caught up. So then I'm, like, plummeting down. So then you correct it with sugar, and then you go back up. And then the thing about that is, like, once you get on this blood sugar roller coaster, it takes, like, sometimes literally, like, 24 hours to finally stabilize.
Yeah.
And so, like, I would stabilize, but then it'd be dinner time and I'd want to join in and have ice cream with everyone. So then it'd be like this again, the roller coaster again. And so literally, like, the first, like, 4 days of camp were just, like, up and down, it, like, so bad. And your body is, like, crazy and can adjust to blood sugars really well. So, like, if I weren't on a pump and, like, my blood sugars were higher more often or something like that, like, I wouldn't feel it as much at, like, 200, you know, like, I'd feel, like, probably okay if I was, like, used to it. Just, like, when I was really sick before I was diagnosed, like, I was at, like, 700, right? And I felt not good.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
Yes. Isn't
my
that crazy?
God.
I know.
That's like you're dead.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. But, like, obviously I felt sick, but, like, if I was ever at 700 now, I actually would be, like, vomit. Like, I'd be, like, literally on my deathbed. Like, because I wasn't, I mean, that would never happen on insulin, really. But anyway, so because I'm not high like that often, I felt terrible. Like, I just felt so sick. So that just sucked, because then it's like, I'm trying to be present and enjoy myself, but, like, I actually feel so ill. But then also, like, for myself, I'm like, no, you will not let this, like, ruin your trip and, like, whatever. But then the end of the trip ended up being better. It, like, stabilized more. So, but that did suck. It's like, it's easy for it to just, like, whenever I'm traveling, my blood sugars are always crazy. So for it to be, like, that bad, it was getting, like, very exhausting.
And I feel like going to camp is, like, exhausting in itself and not just, like, a chill vacation.
Right.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. So that was my low.
It's crazy how, like, we talk about it. I feel like Natalie and I both, like, now have spent a lot of time with you. Or, like, obviously I've spent, like, days consistently with you and her days consistently with you. And, like, you just don't get it.
Yeah.
Until it's just so crazy how all consuming.
That is the thing.
And even, like, but you're really good at, like, well, I mean, not good at, you have to be, which is, like, sucks. But, like, when we're at dinner or whatever, and, like, you're trying to still be active in a conversation, and, like, you're, like,
I'm like
giving yourself,
like,
you're, like, literally doing math in your head, and, like, we can all just be like, do and, like, eat. It's, like, it's not fair. Right. It's actually insane, and, like, Thanks crazy.
For saying that. No, it is. That's why it's so important to, like, have the people in my life and all, like, every type 1 diabetic that do get it, because it is, like, little things like that, like taking insulin at dinner, where I'm just like, it's nice to just have someone know that, like, know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know?
I think also, like, I think you've mentioned this once, but I could tell too, like, when you don't want dessert one night because you don't want to deal with it, but we're with people who, like, doesn't really get it or whatever, and then I'll just be like, we don't have to go. Like, I don't know. I just want to make you.
No, I appreciate that. It is, and it's like it's little things like that too that just feel nice. Like, Natalie too will always wait the 15 minutes if I'm waiting 15 minutes with me, and, like, just little like, it's like, I know she's so sweet about it. Like,
I was like, fuck, I need to do that.
No.
I was like, I'm like,
I never, even her, I never expect anyone to do that.
No.
But
no, it's not that you expect, it's just, it's thoughtful.
Yeah.
I think.
But also, like, it's different, like, in a big group versus, like,
her
and I eat one-on-one a lot.
Like, but, like, for me, like, if you don't want to have dessert one night for good reasons, like, I don't want to either. Like, I could, like, it could be one night, not dessert, like, and you have to deal with this. Like, it's not a big deal.
Aww. And then you go home and you're like,
I'm like, no. I'm not.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
But yeah,
Right
no,
now.
it is crazy. Like while we're at dinner, we're all talking and you have to, your mind is like somewhere else, but you're so good at like really trying to still be present when you're dealing with all of that at the same time. And it's all consuming. And I feel like people think what they know, like they think they know about diabetes. And we can get to another podcast episode about this, but like they think they know what diabetes is. And like, it's just like not.
No. It also like, it's nice to because I just started hanging out with this type 1 diabetic girl. Summer.
Yeah.
And it's
every
nice.
every time there's a girl that we see out who is wearing a pump, and me and Natalie are always like, you should be friends.
Yeah, you're like,
and you're like, I don't want any more friends.
Like, I'm good. No, Summer's great though. And it was nice because so the other day, was that yesterday? Holy shit, that was yesterday. We went on a walk. We got coffee and went on a walk. And it was so nice because at the end, like my blood sugar was going a little bit low, whatever. And like I didn't even have to explain, like I knew she knew what was going on. And then also like we had like tentative plans, like we might go and get lunch after or something. But like I had been dropping, and then like she was even like, yeah, I'm starting to feel myself like drop. And we were both just like, let's just go to the cars. And it was like kind of an unsaid thing. I know. We were both just like, we'll just go. And I'm assuming she was like, we didn't have like we're both kind of dropping, let's go home type of thing. Like not worth doing lunch today. Or we're too tired to do lunch.
Like an unspoken,
but it was like an unsaid thing. And like, I would assume she was probably thinking the same thing. Like that was enough of a test for me today. To, like, let's just go home. And having that friendship is really special too. Yeah. I know. Maybe we should have her on the podcast one day. She's super sweet.
You guys can, we can talk about it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe when we talk about it, we have her. Okay. Summer, if you're listening.
Aw.
Anyway.
She's so cute. Okay, to pivot, I guess. I feel like this was the first month since opening up my second studio where like I like know what I'm doing.
Good.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like from like obviously when I first opened the first studio, didn't know what the fuck I was doing. We were talking about the whole like launch adjust kind of thing last episode. And opening up my second studio, I was also like a fucking robot from January to May or June-ish, and like was teaching like a crazy person, also trying to figure out how to like run 2 studios, have 25 employees. And I'm also like young. I think a lot of times I'm like, oh wow, like I am young, because usually people are like, wait, you own the business? And I'm like, yeah, fuck you, watch me. Like, you know, I have to, I want to like prove something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like this month, obviously I'm still working like not like working more than the average person, I think, but it's like more sustainable because I actually don't teach that much anymore. And we were talking about this the last episode too, where like I have to not teach as much in order to like run the business. But I found really good instructors too. And I think that's been so helpful for me to like focus on other things and for it to like run well. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this month I finally felt like I like kind of know what I'm doing. Good. And like I could even be like, when's the next studio? Yeah.
I feel like for a while you were having like so many instructor and like front desk flips. Like people were like leaving.
Yeah, people were moving. Yeah. People were moving. I was hiring and rehiring front desk. Like that's like obviously not, people aren't like front desk the rest of their life. It's a pretty temporary job. I mean, I honestly am really lucky, and I've had some of the girls with me for a really long time. I think like I like pay well and treat them well and stuff, and I think they're comfortable at the studio.
It's nice too, like for girls in college or like whatever it is, because they can, I mean, check people in, and then they have to clean and stuff too, but then they have, I feel like, a lot of time to just kind of like,
it's like, yeah, like they're just sitting there.
Yeah.
I tell them they can do their homework if they want, like whatever. But it not being a consistent job, like you can be a Pilates instructor for years. It gives me so much anxiety thinking about the future of like how many people I'm gonna have to train and rehire and interview and like all that stuff. But just why like I'm really working on delegating more things. I'm trying to delegate more things to the people I already have, like managers and stuff at the studio.
Well, maybe now, like, because I know I'm the same way too, like I have the vision in my head. Like, I'd rather just do it myself.
I'm just like, I feel like I could do better, but I can't do it better. I can't do everything.
Right. And I think, though, like, it's nice for you that you've had some people there for a very long time that you trust a lot and who know the business like you do because they've been there for so long and like have worked so closely with you, like some of your first instructors that are still there.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's nice now and maybe easier for you now to delegate some tasks because you like, you know them, you trust them, they know shown the vision. That they know the vision. Like, it's probably maybe a little bit easier now versus like when we were first like, Sophie, you probably need some help. Yeah. And it was like still so many new faces.
Yeah.
You're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I've done a lot better at like delegating things, even if I'm like, well, maybe they can do it like they're doing it like 90% level, and like I could do it at 110 because obviously I just know the ins and outs of the business. But like at the end of the day, like I'm not a robot and I can't do everything, and I've really, really tried to learn this year. And even if it's like I'm teaching somebody one thing a month, that is like almost enough for me. And like I've sat down with people this month and given them more tasks, and trust a lot of people. So I feel like a little bit better. I mean, I still like have a lot more to work on, and I'm probably still doing things that I should delegate. But yeah, August has felt like the month where I'm like, okay, like I know I'm doing, I've learned a lot. I've gone through so much in the last 2 years of the business, and like,
Good. And also don't forget, it's still so new.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder you're like still figuring out how to let go and like it's still so new.
Yeah.
You're still it's still all the firsts of a lot of different things, you know?
I feel like you and Spencer used to yell at me all the time.
Yes, because right when you, or not right when you open the second studio, but like maybe March, I want to say, like when the studio had like gotten a lot of traction, the second one, and then like you were still running the first one obviously, but now like the other one was picking up, and then like you were teaching a ton of classes and you were hiring and like
I couldn't breathe.
No, you couldn't.
I remember, this is sad, but sitting in the bathtub like
yes. No wonder anyone would. Like that is so much pressure and so many different things. Like constantly having your mind running a mile a minute is like not how human brains are supposed to be functioning. And like we would just listen to you every day be like, there's so much blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that is so fucking much. Please let someone help you. Like no person would ever be able to do all of that. Like you cannot expect yourself to.
And I'm also a perfectionist, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did say this month you're like, you seem more like yourself.
Yeah. After like, I mean, probably like what was beginning of the summer, it was like, aw.
Yeah.
I could tell that you could breathe a little bit more.
Yeah. And it's so, it kills me when like, not kills me, this is like, maybe this is extra, but like so many people are like, I'm gonna open a Pilates studio and like it's so glamorous, and like, well, I talk about this all the time to you guys, but like it's just crazy because even in like my little day in the lives I show on my like TikTok, like I don't even show half the shit I'm going through, like crying in my bathtub and like not being able to breathe and having panic attacks and stuff, like because like it is so glamorized that it's so fun and flashy, but like again, I am running a business at the end of the day, and like my brain has not fully developed. I'm not even 25 yet, so I feel like it's kind of hard when I feel like people think it's like, oh yeah, like open a studio, and it's like, I think not because, that like at all, right? Like, I'm like, don't recommend. Just kidding.
I think it's like I'm like trying to think why people, because I feel like anyone who's, you know, has all their things screwed on right would be like, obviously it's not easy because it's a business, like but I think the reason people probably have that perception is because they see the studio and the classes and they're like, fun, but
like so pretty and, and aesthetic and fun
and decorating and but then it's like, but the things that make it hard are what they would never see. So like it's so easy for them to come in with rose-colored lenses and be like, oh, like, and then at that point it's like, become an instructor because then it is fun.
Well, it's so funny because I've had a lot of like instructors of mine be like, like it's my dream to open a studio one day, and it's fine. It happens. Like I did the same thing. I worked at other studios when I was teaching, and then I opened a studio, whatever. And that wasn't my intention when I got certified, but anyways, and now like two of my like main girls who like work very close to me at the studio are like, I would never. And they had like, one of them had told me like, I would love to open a studio one day, and she was like, I like can't. Like I just don't know how you do it.
No, it's a lot.
Also, I'm like, now I'm overthinking, but
Yeah.
obviously I'm very grateful, and there are other stressful jobs in the world. Like,
Oh,
I
of
look at my
course.
mom.
Yeah.
My mom's a psychologist, and like she has suicidal clients call
Yeah.
her in the middle of the night. Like,
The
that's
pressure of
insane.
that is
that pressure
so,
is like
yeah.
actually crazy. So
I can't
obviously
even
there's
imagine.
no, obviously there's so many other
Yeah.
more stressful jobs in the world, but I'm just saying, like, compared to what people think
Yeah.
owning a
Oh my
Pilates
God.
studio
Yes.
is like.
Yes.
But yeah.
Like, just remember, honestly, not even to discourage, but like, just bear in mind that like any business you want to open, we should have talked about this, but like any
Yeah.
business you want to open, like the dream you have in your head is very much the dream you have in your head, and the reality of it is never gonna like be that glamorous,
Yeah.
amazing dream.
And also, like,
What?
if you do want to open a studio, just like make sure, you know, you don't like steal other people's ideas.
Yeah.
So you can keep this in here, by the
Story
way.
for another day.
You know, just be creative. You know, I think opening a studio or opening any business, like, you can be inspired by other people. It's very flattering.
Same with content too.
Yeah, same with content. I know a lot of, yeah. Like, it's very flattering to, like, somebody be like, oh, I like that, I want to do that. But don't, like, mimic. Use your own
Right.
creativity. Like, I know you have more brain cells. Like,
be inspired,
be
but don't
inspired, but
mimic,
don't
yeah.
mimic. Because it's very hurtful and extremely violating when some
It's
thing to you.
It's giving Amazon dupe.
It's giving Amazon dupe. But like it's extremely violating, I think, when it's something that you're so passionate about. Like,
Yeah.
the Pilates Cave aesthetic is very much my own, and it has a deeper meaning, which I can get into.
Right,
with,
that's what
like,
I was, like,
inspired by, like, my
yes.
grandfather, and the
Yes.
name is from my grandfather, and a whole story about
Yes.
that no one really knows. So then it's like, and now you're just gonna
Right. It's
spin
like,
off of it.
That's what's frustrating about it, is because, like, just like ways you decorate or whatever, like, no, you're not like building the mirror, the benches from scratch. Like, no, they're just like, there's something you can buy online, but you selected those with purpose and reason, with like a lot of things. Maybe you should talk about this one day, but like a lot of things within your studio, or the colors, whatever, the flowers outside, all were
The logo.
like specifically picked. Yeah, the logo was specifically picked.
The name.
Yeah. And so, like, sure, someone can go online and, like, get the same mirror, get the same bench, but why? Like, how come they wanted that mirror? How
Yeah.
come they wanted that? Like,
Yeah.
how come they wanted those colors? What's their significance? Because everything you have is so hand selected.
Yeah, but
So-
it's kind of like what we talked about last time, where, like, then the authenticity of, like, my studio, and, like, it being, like, my place, like, created, like, from my heart and
Yeah,
soul and
yeah.
whatever, it's translated, and people come in and they're like,
Yes.
oh, I feel like this is built with love from you.
Yes.
Whereas, like, you walk into an Amazon dupe and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, this feels
Feels
not
like a hospital.
you.
Well, yeah, and I think I said to you one time too, like, because frustrating things happen and people copy, and I remember saying to you something along the lines of, like, they can copy it, it's still not going to read the same.
Yeah.
Like, they can try to recreate and mimic and copy
Yeah.
all they want, but it's not going to be the Pilates Cave.
Yeah.
It's not going to be your studio, no matter
Yeah.
how bad they want it to be or how bad they try to replicate
Yeah.
it, you know?
It's interesting too, because some of the, like, videos that me and Claudia would make, like,
One of her instructors.
one of my instructors, she helps me make, like, all the funny TikToks and stuff, and then I started to see, like, oh, this studio used your sound, this studio used your sound, and I remember telling you, I'm like, like, well, and you're like, no, that happened.
Yeah.
But I'm also curious, because I feel like in social media it's interesting, because if something becomes a trend,
Yeah.
it is like if you started a trend and everybody's like, the sound, the text, like, isn't that almost is a good thing?
Sometimes, like, on TikTok, I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
But then, like, for example, like, years ago now, like 2023, Drake had just released an album, and I literally was listening to it, and that sound that's like, take it from a vet, that's a rookie, yes, mistake. I was like, that could be really funny TikTok. That's my sound on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So I was the first person to make
That's so fun.
a video to that audio, and then, like, I'm sure other people have also used that audio, like, separately, but my like the trending audio was my audio that I put on the app. And like that was awesome.
Yeah.
But then
what are ways that where it's like,
well, a good example, this didn't happen to me personally, but like Emma Chamberlain, everyone copied her editing.
yeah.
Everyone copied her editing. And like she was significant enough for it to be like, oh, like this person's copying Emma Chamberlain. Like no one was quite able to, because she was so unique and like put so much effort in. It was genuine for her. So everyone else was just copying her, and it was obvious.
But that's like, so her vibe.
So her vibe. Exactly, because that was genuine. And even though people try to recreate it, it's never quite right. And but like I do feel for a lot of smaller creators will like have a certain video style and whatever, and then like it gets picked up, becomes a trend, but they never get the credit.
Yeah, or like from someone else who's bigger. Yeah.
Another good example though is like Alex Earl
I was just gonna say
fully
Get
started
Ready With
the
Me.
like get ready with me.
I was thinking that this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's another one. It's like everyone replicates it, but everyone knows that's Alex
And
Earl's
it's
video.
interesting because there's some people who replicate it because maybe they were like, they actually like to show their beauty products or want to connect to their audience more. So they're like, oh, that's a good way to talk to the camera. But some people are like, oh, I'm going to do a Get Ready With Me video because this is how she blew up.
Yes.
So it's a money grabber.
Yes.
That's the same way with the studio. It's
Yes.
like, oh, she made the Pilates cave and it looks a certain way. So I'm going to do that. You
It's
know
actually
what I mean?
scary because you can tell when it's that with like people making videos because they'll talk with the same cadence
Yeah.
and they all sound the exact same. And
then
they'll
I'm going to go in this.
But it's like you can like okay. I have one person in mind right now. I follow them and they make like cute day in the life type content. I just like the videos. I think they're calming. Like I get recipe ideas sometimes. Like they're still decently small. I like them. They're not like changing the world with their content, but they're very them. Like they have their
I
specific
think I know what you're talking about.
things. I came across this girl on my For You page, much smaller than this other person who's already kind of small. But I was like, oh my God, this girl is copying her video word for word. And I know she's not the only one. Literally.
Yeah, the word for word on text is like,
and starting the video with the same clip.
Yeah.
And saying the same things.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you can take the video idea.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of plagiarism?
Yeah.
Like, it's
can't
the same thing.
outdo the
You can't
doer.
outdo the doer. Anyway, what the fuck were you even talking about?
I don't even know. We were talking about how this is the first month that I feel free.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
just kidding.
you're right. That's awesome. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Good.
Whew.
Oh.
Just talk to me in December. We'll see how I feel.
Well, maybe if you have a ring in your finger.
Yeah.
On your finger. In your
I'm planning a wedding, planning a
Yeah.
Who's next? You.
Well, don't you want to do a high? 'Cause we're
Okay.
yeah.
That was a low. It's so morbid.
Oh,
I lost a family member this month, which is sad.
Yeah.
Like it was my great aunt who I was like very close with. I hadn't seen her as much recently, but I think like I don't have to get into it and make this super sad
We
and
could do an
deep.
episode on grief and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
because like I had lost my nana 2 years ago, which was like
Yeah.
I guess my second grandparent I was really close to, but that was like my second mom, and like that wrecked me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think though like this time with my aunt passing was just like so. My mom said this too. It's just weird. The older you get, like the smaller your circle becomes, and that was like really made me really claustrophobic.
Yeah.
You know, where it's just it's. I don't know. It's just crazy, and I think like. It does put things in perspective, and I know everyone says that. You know, when somebody passes, you realize like
Because
how
it is
life
what
short,
happened,
like how
yeah.
short life is, and everything. How short life is. How life is so short.
Oh, yeah. Either one.
Okay, I'm like I need to read more. How life is short,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's just really sad, I think. And
is.
also like she didn't have any kids, so my mom was like basically her kid and like helped her through everything. And that also showed to me like she didn't have a partner, she didn't have kids, she didn't talk to her sister for like 30 years. And like I don't know, I think they're all good lessons of like making sure to surround yourself around people and loved ones. And yeah, it's just really sad.
It's hard too when someone that dies is older, like
Yeah.
pretty old, and because it's hard because Like, you
She
want
had
to
cancer
celebrate
too, so she was in pain. Yeah.
Right. That. Ugh.
I know.
So
I
fucking
know.
sad. It's hard because like you want to celebrate like they had this long life, but then it's like, but still like selfishly,
Yeah.
that was someone that you loved and you were attached to.
No, I like can't like conceptualize that like we're gonna die one day. Like that is
I know.
so like it
So
feels
weird.
so far away because we're so young, but you also never know what happens, and it's like
Yes.
it's crazy. It makes me like
So you know what scares me more than death?
huh?
Like being stuck in a coma or like a vegetative state or
Yeah.
like
'Cause
being
you're so
paralyzed.
aware.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like people who survive an injury or even were born like with paralyzed limbs or all limbs or whatever. Oh my God.
I know.
Like the amount of strength. Is it even strength? Like how do you even do that? How do you wake up every day and like have
And like
the
a
strength and
smile.
motivation to do
Yeah.
that? Like, and they do
Yeah.
always. They always have such a
Yeah.
good ugh,
I know.
scary, sad.
And like life is unfair.
Yes.
But yeah, that was my low.
Yeah.
Very sad to lose like
Yeah.
a family member that I don't know you
Yeah.
love, and like whether or not you're super close to someone in your family that passes, it's still like
It's still really weird.
Like it's
Yeah.
really weird, and
Yeah.
you're like, and then you start to connect the dots. Like I start to get like memories from when I was younger with her, where I'm like, oh, that was the person that like would take me like to
yeah.
the beach. Like that was like you
Yeah.
start to connect who
Memories,
it was, because like
yeah.
I could talk about like my grandma right now, my grandpa,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
who had passed, like, and really like detached from it, and then when
Yeah.
you start like really thinking about like the connection of like, then you're like,
Or just like little
holy shit,
things, and you're just
spiral.
like,
yeah,
oh, like
yeah,
just like I also like I wasn't super duper close with my nana, but like it made me sad because after she died, because she was my only grandparent my whole life. Everyone else had passed before I was
Oh, I
born,
didn't know that.
and
This is your mom's mom.
mm-hmm. And when she died, I was like 21 or something, and I still feel this today. I'm just like, I wish she had lived a little bit longer. I mean, obviously, point blank, period. But also because, like, I would have loved to, like, get to know her more, hear her stories. Like, her and I seem, like, probably very similar, like, me as an adult and her, like, she liked to collect little things. Like, she loved little, like,
Aw,
little
yeah,
things
that
and,
is
like,
you.
I think we just were probably very similar, and I was never old enough to, like, share that with her.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, too, where I'm just like,
Like what could have
dang.
been.
Yeah, like we weren't
Yeah.
super close, but I think like in another life.
Yeah.
Although one time my nana, what a lady. One time I showed up at her house to like surprise her, which like I had never done before. Like we weren't super close, but I was like in the area and I was like, I'm gonna surprise her. Didn't open the door.
Oh.
Didn't open the door.
She did?
No.
Oh.
This is like a few years before she died.
Oh.
I showed up, knocked on the door, didn't answer.
Aw.
She must have been
And so
scared or
you walked
something.
away.
But yeah, I was like, okay. And she was home. Her car was there.
No,
Anyway.
if I could like, thinking about not having my nana
I know.
to like go wedding dress shopping with, and like my ring, like she passed like right before I opened the studio, and she was like, she'd tell her nurse over and over again because she had dementia. Every time I walk in, she goes, Sophie's an entrepreneur, like with her New York accent, and like on and on. I miss her so much. But yeah,
We should do an episode. on
Yeah,
grief,
we
I feel
should.
like, yeah. How do I move past that? My high.
this episode is such a good like reflection, or like I guess a picture of like our
life.
friendship.
Oh, our friendship. Wait,
Like
why?
not our friendship, but I think like in our group chat basically
yeah.
too. Like
Yes, like,
I feel like
so many things happen.
Yeah, and I also feel like with a lot of times with friends, like you might have like your friend that you like go out with and is your fun friend and like blah blah blah, and you're silly with, and then you have your friend who maybe is like your childhood friend who like knows everything about you, and maybe you like feel like you can open up to like more with. But I feel like we got both.
I know. I think we want to do a friendship episode too, but like meeting someone in your 20s that you really connect with, like for a friendship, is really special because I feel like it's that one really, I mean, maybe too when you're a little bit older, but like it's harder to have this type of relationship, I think, when it's like a childhood friend, but someone
Yeah.
who's like you tell all to and you have fun with them.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
Best of
I
both
feel like we
worlds.
bring out the childlike selves, like our childlike selves within
Yeah.
each other, and we can be very silly and stuff. The maturity of like also like I trust you and your advice, and I also can confide in you and like want to tell you things.
Don't cry. You're about to cry.
No. I'm just like, oh, it's sweet. We're
I
very
know
lucky.
it is.
But yeah, but this. I feel like this episode with the highs and lows, that is what we text about and voice memo about.
That's why the
with
group chat is
Spencer.
such a scary place because you never know what you're gonna find.
No,
in there.
and when we were talking about our group chat, like, and like having this podcast is because our group chat does go from talking about like, oh my God, goes from a picture of you doing archery, and then like me.
I thought you were talking about the picture I sent yesterday.
What'd you send? Oh, nothing. Like it could be like super sexual.
Yeah. I'm like, could be a new purchase.
It could be a new shiny toy that we get to see in our group chat. That I'm like, I'm so happy for you.
And you're like, what the fuck?
And then I'm like, what is that? Never seen that in my life. Or it could be like me calling you crying because my aunt died. Yeah. That's like, you know.
And you did do that.
I did do that. You were the first person I called.
I'm gonna have to cut that out. All your other friends are gonna get get mad.
Well, it was a coincidence because we were already supposed to talk
yes.
Just kidding.
Yes. I'm gonna make one of my highs my voice memo at the end of the week. So I'll just say this high. It's short and sweet. Getting my grill.
Oh, the grill.
The grill.
We've been waiting for the grill for a year.
I know. I've been wanting to get a grill forever. I just never did. And I finally got it, and it's been so fun. Like, it reminds me of my dad also. Yeah. It's just, like, cheesy, but it does. My dad was always grilling every summer. He's at the grill.
You've made good use of it, too.
I have. I've already used it so many times, and I got chicken to grill this week. Yeah, I'm really happy. And I got it, like, for a really good price at Facebook Marketplace.
I feel like, first of all, you cook a lot, and you do like to cook, and I feel like it makes it fun. It's like another activity.
It is. It's like an activity. Like, oh, come over, like, I'll grill it. Like, yeah, it's fun.
Come to my pad. I'm going to grill some chicken for
Grill
you.
master, cookie monster.
Grill my shiny new toy.
Yeah, I got a new toy in the backyard. You want to see? Anyway.
What was that?
Yeah.
High.
That was a high, yeah. It's almost like this.
My low's like, didn't get engaged this month and died. Another high was... I try and do like more team bonding with my instructors because I have like such a great group of girls who work at the studio, but we don't work together. It doesn't overlap. It will only overlap. It's like my front desk and like an instructor and maybe like me coming in the studio.
I know. I have noticed that. Like even like I saw Anushka today.
Yeah, like you'll see.
It was just like
you'll see them passing by.
Passing
whatever.
of the baton.
Of the baton, yeah. The iPad and the microphone. Yep. We're always on a microphone.
We are. We're microphone girls. I live for a mic.
La la. Maybe a podcast will sing Lacey.
Yeah. I'm a pop star.
But anyways, I took all my girls to Color Me Mine. That was so fun. We all just got to like talk and like do like at first my dad was like, Color Me Mine, isn't that lame?
No.
But like it's fun to just like our jobs are so physically and mentally I think like tiring because you're on your feet and teaching and talking whatever. Soph was too busy grilling so she didn't get to come.
I know. I planned a barbecue that day.
But
and I was freshly hired. Okay, I didn't know about the plans ahead of the time.
She's freshly hired. But yeah, it was fun to all just like chat and like we all like know all the clients and we're just like, oh my god, like, this lady's so funny.
Oh my god, I need to tell you something funny. When I worked at the coffee shop, we had this one guy that came in and he was like a character to us, like same as that. And we wrote this short story about him and we kept it like in a journal.
That's so funny.
And like we would like add to it.
But like only people at work would get that. And that's so I feel like that's so cute, your work friends.
Yes.
That's funny. But yeah, it was fun. We just like painted and
did you get yours yet? Did you pick it up?
Yeah, I picked them all up. Mine was hideous.
Sophie's really great at her job, not at painting.
I'm not good at painting. And I also like felt like I was in charge of like I'm always like, I feel like if I'm at I feel like a lot of people are like this maybe, but I'm always like, is everybody having fun? What are we talking about? I can't do silence. Like if there's like even like a few of us talking and like there's some silence, I'm like, oh, so like blah, 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 blah. Like I don't know why I feel like responsible for like, which isn't a good thing. I do think that like it's okay for there to be like no talking,
but it's nice as your friend, especially like have you
so
noticed?
Can answer the phone and all I do is talk.
No, I actually sometimes when I'm with Spencer and Sophie, I'm like, Spencer, just wait.
Really?
Don't say anything. And I've done her a couple times. I'm like, don't say anything. Watch, she'll keep talking.
That's so embarrassing.
If you don't say anything, Sophie, she'll be in the other room. She's like, oh, and we're not responding at all. And she just goes. My mom's like that too. My mom's just.
I think with you guys, I feel so comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean too. Where I'm like, I know you, and but I am like, now tell me about yourself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're
Okay,
definitely not someone that's. You're like, I'm like question mark. But you know what's funny is around
tell me
someone
I'm a
that
great
is
friend.
quiet, I am like.
Yeah.
But then if someone else, I prefer like I love to talk to.
To
trust
listen.
me. But like, if I'm with a yapper, I'm so comfortable. Bree too. Bree.
Yeah, you me.
I like that. I sometimes around you guys, I can be like, they're just gonna keep talking if I shut up, and I love it. Like,
and it's nice because like, say you're just like doing chores around your house. It's like
Oh, yeah.
it's like a podcast.
yes.
You're listening to.
No, definitely. My podcast BFF.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna group my last two lows because both of them are just like kind of stupid. Literally, one of them I wrote "Pale Girl Summer."
You think you're pale?
I'm paler than I was last summer.
Am I pale?
No, you're tan. You got tan this summer because you lay out at your pool all the
Well,
time.
now I have a pool at my apartment, which is
Yeah. I was just so tan last summer, and like I'm about as tan as I usually get. But like last summer I was so tan, and so I see like memories pop up, and I'm like,
Wait, can I admit something?
what?
I was thinking about it last summer. Like, first of all, Michaela gets so tan.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I remember if you were tanning, I would be like, "Fuck, I need a tan. Like, I need a tan."
I'm dead. Yeah,
That's true.
I feel that though when I hear people are tanning, I'm
I'm
like,
like, fuck.
I should-
I'm like, well, look at my tan.
yeah.
And you're like,
I did not. I'm like, I don't have tan lines. Yeah, it was a pale girl
I'm like,
summer.
great now. I don't want skin cancer.
Now
I
you're
do
gonna
wear
have-
sunscreen
Some rinks.
and wrinkles.
Actually, do you know why I didn't get that tan this summer? Because I was more careful with sunscreen this summer. But
Hot girls wear sunscreen.
Hot girls wear sunscreen unless you want to be tan, and then you.
Yeah. Hot girls wear sunscreen, but then you're not really hot if you're pale.
I know.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm not.
No, some people look great pale. Like people like work it,
Keep
own
telling
it,
yourself that.
pale.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't look good.
No,
pale.
I don't either. I look green.
Yeah,
I look green.
yeah.
Okay.
I also feel better when I'm tan.
Yes. Yes. And so this kind of plays into my last low.
Oh, okay,
I'll group
yeah.
them. And I mentioned this too, but like this past month has been weird mentally. I wouldn't even say bad, just weird. I think I'm just like, well, first of all, the beginning of the month, like July, I started to kind of, depression was kind of seeping in up to my Lexapro dose. And then like a little bit of an adjustment period, like just kind of felt like a little bit like,
But then weren't you like that at one point?
then I felt great. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Spencer were like, whoa, I want what she has.
Yes. Like for me personally, everyone reacts differently, but for me personally, whenever I like I remember when I started Lexapro and then when I upped my dose the first time and then when I upped it the second time, which I'm still on a really low dose because I've been like micro upping, but microdosing. When it first like I have this like peak period where it's like it kicks in, but it's before I become like level, and I have like a couple weeks where I'm like, whoa, like not mania.
I've never heard you make a lot of sounds on this podcast.
I do. Yeah, I have like a couple weeks where I'm just like, I feel great. Like, but then it levels out and I feel like
normal.
good and normal.
Yeah.
But,
So how do you feel now?
Oh, so I feel good. Like my anxiety's
Yeah.
fine, and like I'm definitely not depressed right now. Like I
Yeah.
feel fine. I just like we started this podcast, and because we've been batching, we've been recording like twice a week, and then I traveled for like 11
Yeah.
days.
And you're also
And-
editing it all.
Yeah, well, yeah, editing the podcast, but then also like still doing all my social media stuff, and then also now teaching, and like teaching is like teaching a class is like physically tiring, but then like
You also prepare for it.
also
like,
preparing
yeah.
for it, and then because I'm like new to it, I like to like do it on myself, and then also like I live kind of far away, so it's like
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
driving so many hours, and so like it's just been I started it all at one time,
Yeah.
and then also like traveling,
Yeah.
like I haven't been traveling like at all really, like
Yeah.
only a couple times this year, and then I just had a long trip, and then I have another trip coming up like right kind of back to back, so this month I've just kind of been like, ooh,
Yeah,
like,
no, I can't believe we're leaving. I feel like I
no,
just
know.
was on a plane.
It's literally next week.
Yeah.
So not a bad. I've had like a couple days where I was just like, ooh, like mental breakdown.
Yeah.
But like that's normal. I feel
Yeah.
like
They're all good adjustments, but like
yeah,
it just happened at
exactly.
one time.
Like it was just a lot at once. I'm just like, whew, I need a day of like
Nothing.
nothing.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I have to teach. teach twice.
Oh.
I teach twice, and then I have like work stuff to do. Tomorrow's gonna be busy, but then I think Tuesday and Wednesday are gonna be chill. So I'm
good.
excited for that. But all good things, just a lot at once, and just I'm just like
and new things
and
like,
new things.
So when there's new things, I get the same way. Like it's like a little bit of anxiety too, because like you want to do them well. Like for example, the podcast.
Yeah,
like, you want everybody to like it.
Right.
And then also teaching.
Yes.
You want everybody to like it. So.
And whenever you start anything, it's more work at first than when you get settled. Like again, we're batching episodes, and then also like working through the tech kinks.
Yeah.
And then like with teaching, like it's so new. So like every class I have so much adrenaline. So then like coming down from that is like so it's just all new things.
Yeah.
So kind of a low.
Yeah.
But also for good reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your voice memo?
Oh.
Did you send it to me?
No. It was gonna be my last high, but
I feel like I know nothing about you this month.
I know. You'll know this one though.
Okay.
Well, so the high was just that I started teaching Pilates finally, because
she's like, finally you got me on that goddamn list.
No, finally me,
No,
because I got fucking certified over a year ago.
But you've been coming like, you've been taking my classes now consistently when I opened the mat studio and like been like training.
Oh yeah, like I did the certification. I never really I've talked about it like briefly here and there, but yeah, I was even talking to Anushka about it today, who's one of Sophie's instructors. But yeah, I did my certification like 2024, and then
you taught a class.
I taught a class, and then like I like should have just maybe waited to do my certification. I don't even know, because then it was just like life was so crazy. I got Stevie and like whatever. Lots of traveling, moving, like all this stuff, depression. But then finally I was like, okay, I'm more settled. Like I'm not moving. Fingers crossed. Like would love to teach. And then the schedule was full, and then so whatever. Now like I'm finally getting to like teach more, and it's just been like point blank period so much fun.
Good.
Like to me, I don't think I've said it on the podcast maybe, but I know I've said it to you, like dance and Pilates to me are like overlapping, and Pilates brings me like a very similar joy to dance, especially even just like being on the stage with a mic does something to me. Like I feel like
it's
I'm
a performance.
performing.
You are. It's a performance. Like
it's really fun.
Yeah.
And I think,
but you're also giving back, so it's not just about you. It's also about them.
Right. And I think also like it's really been nice for my mental health, because my job is just very self-fulfilling. Like that's not the right word, but
you're promoting yourself.
Right.
That's
I'm
like
constantly like talking about myself, talking about my thoughts, giving my opinions.
And you're not a selfish person.
Thanks. Hey, Reddit, you hear that?
What? They say you're a selfish person.
What doesn't Reddit say? We should do an episode where we read the fucking Reddit threads.
Oh no, I would be like,
oh, I'm balding. Oh brother. Anywho.
Those are all like 12-year-old little boys. Like, how do they have time for that? Like, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's like, okay, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the stage.
No, my favorite thing. Yeah. I'm on stage with a mic.
Yeah.
I can see on YouTube when someone leaves a comment, I can click on them and see. Actually, I think everyone else can too. You can click on them and see all the comments they've left on my channel before. So my favorite thing is to
Do you read everything still?
No, I don't read all my comments anymore. But if I see a hate comment, I click, and I love to see. It makes me feel so good when I see for years people leaving hate comments
on you, or is it
on
also
mine.
on other people?
No, I can only see on mine.
But it's like they're still giving you views.
Oh, and I'm like, aw,
they care.
You keep coming back. Like, you love to hate me. No, like, and it's just like, it's always like, okay, sometimes I'll get a hate comment and I'm like, wait, I can't tell if that bothers me or not. So I'll click their profile and I'll see other things they've left to decide if their comment is worthy of my energy, and it never is. Like, someone today, wait, I want to read it verbatim because I was like, huh? Because in my YouTube video, I was talking literally just saying that I was doing a grocery haul, and I said I got lactose-free cottage cheese and yogurt because yogurt and cottage cheese bothers my stomach. That's what I said. Okay.
I think dairy bothers like a lot of people.
Yes, and I've noticed like I can handle.
I was bleeding.
Oh my god. I can handle like cream just fine. Like ice cream's like fine because like it's once in a
Cream.
while, whatever. But like yogurt and cottage cheese specifically, like gives me
Yeah.
problems, like severe problems. Okay, but I love them, so I do great with the lactose free because like I like dairy yogurt, you know, so I don't want like a non-dairy. So anyway, lactose free works great. I wasn't even explaining that in the video. I just quickly was like, my stomach can't handle cottage cheese. Whatever. Moving on. It was a fucking grocery haul. Someone goes, "You're also not lactose intolerant. Pull your life together, broad." I don't know what broad means. And then maybe they meant bro or something.
Lactose intolerant.
And then they also commented on the same
Thank
video.
you, doctor.
Yeah, on the same video they go, "I feel awful for your career going forward. What happened to your vlogs?"
I want to know their career.
And then they also have said, and I don't really actually know who they're talking about, but they said, "You fight to be Rachel A, but your videos are getting worse."
What's Rachel A? Or who's Rachel A?
I don't fucking know. And then last one, "I miss your old vlogging."
That's okay. So that is kind of what I was thinking about the last podcast, where when people say, because I see it on like other girls' videos that I watch too, and where people are like, "I've grown out of like your
Yes.
content."
Like,
I've
okay.
no, and that's what we were talking about before. It's like, if you like, you're not the same person you were a few years
Right.
ago, and like that would make sense for your audience to change
Right.
now because you're a completely different person
Right.
that you were. And then there are people who do grow with you. It's like being in a
Yes.
relationship.
Yes.
For example, like Monty and I have been together since high school. We happen to be able to grow up
Together,
together.
yeah.
That's why it works. A lot of high school relationships do not work because
Yeah.
you are completely different people
Right.
than you were in high
Right.
school. Like, so
Yeah. Also,
for
like-
people saying that, it's like, I've like, I don't know.
It's like,
That's
okay.
so crazy.
And like go and watch the old videos. They're still up.
yeah.
Like, I watch my favorite YouTubers. I watch their old videos.
I watch
like,
old videos all the time.
McDonald's.
Yeah, I always watch Boston
old videos?
fall vlogs.
Oh my god. Like this is like, sorry, probably their most problematic era, but like the food combining era.
Yeah.
I love to go back and watch.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't even agree with
Wait,
what they're saying.
I don't even, it's more just like, it's a place or a video for me to watch that just like escapes from my day to day. And it
Yes.
makes me feel good.
Yes.
And I don't
especially
know.
like even with these girls, they're sisters, they make YouTube videos. I'm sure you know who they are maybe. But like Emma McDonald, the younger sister, Emma Pritchard, the younger sister, married this Celtics player, and so now she's like living this like really lavish life. And she gets a lot of hate for it cuz like her videos are pretty different, I guess,
Yeah.
kind of than they
But
used to be.
she's not
But
19
she,
years
she,
old
she started
anymore.
when she was like literally 16.
Yeah.
But also I'm like I don't relate to her. Her boyfriend's like what like
Yeah.
like multi
Yeah.
millionaire. But
That's fine though, but you're not going to comment that.
no, but also like I watch it because it's not my life.
That's what I was going to say. People are like, well, I don't relate to it anymore. So then just because you don't relate to it anymore doesn't mean that you don't have to watch.
And
like,
yes, and also like
what?
there are like I do agree, and even like sometimes myself, like sometimes I'm in moods where I'm like, I don't want to see your fucking $30,000 Cartier watch right now. Like I want to see you make something or like whatever. Like, but then okay, fine. Then I go watch someone I feel I can relate to more. I don't
Yeah.
leave a comment
Yeah.
on someone else's video unless someone is being genuinely hurtful towards a group or like they're like. Unless it's like genuinely, I mean, I haven't even personally left a comment, but like I understand if someone is being genuinely problematic, leaving a comment.
there's also like constructive criticism where it's
Yes.
like if someone was like, hey, so if like I really liked like the way you vlogged in this
Yes,
way, like,
like-
do you think you can add something? 'Cause
and
I'd love
I
to
actually
watch.
do get comments like that, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like of course, like I think to disregard what your audience is saying is like
Selfish.
It's
It's
still your
stupid. Yeah.
audience. Like you should
Yeah.
like they're watching their whatever.
Yeah,
And if they want
100%.
to if they're wanting to grow with you,
Yeah.
you listen.
Yeah.
But like there's a way to say it. And then if you just like point
100%.
blank, like you're like we like grew out of each other.
Yeah,
Like
it's like okay.
okay, like,
yeah.
it's so weird.
I know.
Like,
That I
people-
actually almost responded. I decided it wasn't worth my time because I looked at their other comments.
Yeah.
But I almost responded to the girl that was like, "What's gonna happen to your career, whatever." I almost responded saying, "I would love to hear what you used to like, so I can add some
Yeah.
of that in." But I was like, it's not worth it. If it was like a real, I couldn't even tell if it was a real
But,
account.
but that's the other thing is like, okay, so maybe it was like an old relationship they like to watch
Yeah.
or whatever. But like, well, that's just not gonna
Right.
happen anymore. And this is
Exactly.
your life. And like,
Exactly.
it's like about you and like I don't know.
Yeah.
It bothers me so much because
Yeah.
I've seen it with other people too, and I'm just like, I don't know.
100%.
And if anything, like, I'd be happy for you. Like,
Right.
that you've grown and changed and
Right.
you're not in the same apartment that you were with, you know, you've gone through
Yes.
relationships, you've gone through things, you're like a completely different.
And
Now
it's
I'm just
like,
being like,
no, I'm
paranoid
actually getting mom-
friend.
No, but it
I'm
really
like,
is like, if
don't
you,
mess with my
if
daughter.
you don't like a creator, or if you don't like someone in your life,
yeah.
okay, then find someone, like, move
Yeah.
on then.
Yeah.
Move on.
That it's kind of like relating back to Pilates.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's the same thing where it's like, you might not start to like my studio or
Right,
like
or
my
like every
instructors. And
instructor, yeah.
yeah, not everyone's going to like it. And like, I used to go to Barry's all the time. I used to go to Solid Core. Like,
Right.
you go through phases.
Even, like-
even with the McDonald's, like,
Yes.
I love
Oh,
them.
yeah.
And I'm like, I'm Maggie if you're watching.
I'm like, come to the studio.
Like, no, I'm like, I want to go to Boston.
Oh.
No, like, I think, like, I used to watch them all the time. And then I, like, didn't watch them for a second. Not, I don't
Yeah.
know, my life was just different at that time. And now I'm, like, back to loving it. And,
Yes,
like,
it's actually so funny. We're talking I'm like McDonald's fan club.
Yeah.
But Maggie's videos, I love right now.
Mm-hmm.
About like a year and a half ago, I like wasn't relating to her.
Mm-hmm.
She felt like a lot older than me.
Mhm.
I was just kind of like bored.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, never commented saying your vlogs are boring, even if I was like not into her content.
Yeah.
But
That's what
now
worked
I
for
love them.
her at the time.
Exactly.
You know, so it's authentic
And also
to her.
now it's like, now we know she was in like not a good relationship.
Yeah.
She's like very briefly opened up about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it today.
So it's like clearly she was probably going through something terrible.
Yeah.
But now, like, I love her videos again, and I think it's more so that says something about me. Like,
Yeah.
I honestly, she's been pretty consistent with how she is as a person. I feel like I'm sure she's like, I mean, at least as what reflects in her videos, they've always been pretty
Yeah.
similar. But I've changed.
Yeah.
Like, I used to really like her back in like 2018, and then I grew out of her a little bit, and then I grew back. Like,
Yeah.
anyway, what the fuck?
That's like friendship. That's like me and Spencer's friendship.
Yes.
We were really
Yeah.
close, and then we weren't really close. No, nothing bad happened.
Right,
We
you
never
just
got into
grew
a fight.
apart,
We just
yeah.
grew apart. And that's like so normal and natural, and also like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway, I don't know how we got
you're
on
talking
that.
your
But,
voice memo or something.
oh yeah. Well,
What was your voice memo?
that I started teaching Pilates. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
that I love it so much.
Yeah.
One last thing I'll say about that though is I feel really lucky because like I have my full-time job. Oh, this is what I was saying. Like, and it's very like me, by nature. And I like, that's how I make my income. That's how I make my living. And I now have added in this just like, yeah, I mean, yes, I get paid for it to be an instructor, but it's not what I rely on as my like only source of income. So I'm able to just, it's really just like, I feel like when something's a job, the fun gets kind of drained from it. So for me, Pilates doesn't feel like a job. I mean, honestly, most days social media doesn't either, but like with Pilates, it's really just genuinely so fun for me. And it's like a bonus that I get to make some extra cash from it, you know? But
I'm like, speaking of, I have to pay you today.
I'm like, oh, I got to text you how many classes.
Yeah.
But like, it's just, I feel really lucky that I get to, I have the time and the energy to add this extra layer onto my life that's just like purely for me, but it's not just staring at
You okay?
not just like staring at myself on the phone.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's different. It gets me away. It's good for my mental health because it like gets
Yeah.
me away from my phone, gets me away from myself. And for 45 minutes, I can't think about anything else besides what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's just
funny
fun.
seeing you find joy in it has actually kind of helped me because it is obviously something that's just I do every day,
Yeah, it
and
becomes so
it is my
draining.
source of income,
Right.
so it's just a little bit different. But like, so sometimes I don't feel the same way sometimes about it. But it's funny because when you texted me, you're like, I'm so excited to teach. I'm so excited to teach. Like you said, like multiple times before. It was the day after I got back from Florida. I had landed at like 2 a.m. I had to teach so many classes that day. I was like not in the mood. And then you texted that to me like literally right before I was about to teach, and I was like, wait,
Yeah.
this is I'm so grateful that I get to teach people and make
Right?
people feel good. Like
Yeah.
putting things in perspective is really helpful. And
Yeah.
I feel like seeing you get so excited, it's like made me more excited to be like, wait, this is awesome.
Yes.
It's not just like, cause to me, it's just my day to day.
Right,
Same with
right.
owning a
It gets so
business. Like I have to
tiring,
step back and be like, holy shit. Like my
Yeah.
18-year-old self would have thought I was like
So
cool.
cool. Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
that would have been like my dream, like whatever.
Yes.
But it just, I take for granted
Right. And it happens.
parts of my
though.
life.
Yeah. It's also like when it's your main job, at least this is my experience. Like when I worked at like the cafe, whatever, like I didn't want to pick up extra shifts. Like,
Yeah.
no, I already worked. Like, because
Yeah.
it's like when it's your job, it's like, ugh, it's draining, like
Yeah.
just mentally. But for me, I'm like, I'll take an extra class.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll sub for you because
Yeah.
it's just like
I know,
get
she's
to
crazy. She
have-
wants to do like 3 in a
I
row.
know. Well, because like it literally is just something fun for me.
Yeah.
So
And you are right about like those 45 minutes. Like you literally can't do
No.
anything
Yeah.
but think about that is
Yes.
really good for people. For me too, where I'm always like thinking about 100 things at once.
it's like a meditation.
In that moment, like I
Yes.
literally can't think of
Yes.
anything, which is also stressful, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, I know. When sometimes I'll like see my phone ring and I'm like, what does someone need?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Because
Like,
I'm so used to be able to.
yeah, to just respond right
answer,
away. Yeah.
Anyway, do you have a voice memo? We literally just recorded 2 days ago, so.
Do I have a voice memo? Okay, my quick memo. I went another, I guess, like high. I guess it was like a high
Yeah,
voice memo. I went to visit my grandfather in Florida, and he's 92 years old. And this man is gonna live forever. Unfortunately, like his physical health is like slowly declined. Like
Well,
he used
92.
to, yeah, but he used to like swim in the ocean with us and like go to the gym and all this stuff. But the cutest thing, he was like not feeling very well mentally, like our last day, I think, because he knew we were leaving, and we're like, let's just go to the gym. Like he's like this little like old people gym in like the complex, and we went, and like his friends were there. Like he's like doesn't like talking to people, but they think they're his friends, and they're like, oh my god, and they like said his name, and they're like, we've missed you, like where have you been? And like was still kind of like this, not giving them the time of day. And then all of a sudden he like gets on the crunch thing and the elliptical, and he like couldn't put his shoes on like an
endorphins
hour ago.
kick in.
He couldn't put his shoes on like
Yeah.
for an hour, and he's like crunching, and I tried doing the crunch machine after it was too heavy. I had to like move it up. I have a video of us, maybe I'll post it, like doing like
should put it on the
dumbbells.
Instagram,
He's
yeah.
so fucking cute. And then all of a sudden after, he was like, and he does not admit things ever. Like he's like never
Like stoic,
optimistic.
kinda,
yeah.
yeah.
He was like, wow, I was really depressed before. Now I feel great. Like it's like the dopamine in the brain that's like released. And then he walks over to the friends, finally ready to like talk to them, and they're all standing in a huddle, and he's like with his little friends, and he's like tiny, and like that made me really happy to see, but also so sad. It was like so hard to be there because I'm like, this man is like, I want to take him with me, but he's too stubborn. I'm like, Grandpa, if you're listening to this, get your ass over here.
Right, I'm saying.
But no, he doesn't even know how to open up another tab on his computer. I had to help him.
Old people become little babies.
I know. That's that was it was really, really fun trip to see him, but also sad, but also very happy that he's okay right now.
It's special to have that time. Together.
But anyways, it was so cute to see him with his like little friends.
That's
at the
fucking
gym.
adorable.
And
That's
he's like,
fucking adorable.
That's
That's your
my
sign to
voice
work
memo.
out, guys, because it makes you feel good. Come to the Pilates cave.
Oh my god, it's like a whole.
This is actually a Pilates cave.
Maybe if you
promo.
keep listening in a few weeks,
there'll be a something.
there'll be a
special
surprise from
something,
the Pilates
something.
cave.
Here
Wait,
for
this
you
is
to
exciting
closing.
because this is the last episode that we're recording before we launch for everybody to hear
Oh
it.
yeah.
So we had a goal of doing 5 pre-recorded episodes,
And we did it.
and we did. I'm very proud of us, and thanks to Soph for editing all the videos.
Of course. It's my
And
pleasure.
being just a genius.
My pleasure.
I think I memorized the ending. You go.
You start.
Oh.
You memorize it now?
We'll send a voice memo soon because next week's topic is
Too long to text.
mic drop.